Well, welcome. I've updated my Carli ISO and I'm all up to date now on this particular kernel on this particular date. What did we see? Yesterday Arch ISO was upgraded. So if you do an up all, anything that you downgrade stays here in the line. So you remember that we have the Arch ISO version 46-1 and we have skipped one, right? Because I said lots is going on inside ArcoLinux and their team to develop or to create an ArcoLinux ISO, and it's almost the first one. So in the first of every month ArcoLinux releases its ISO, so it was only waiting when will this particular Arch ISO 48 come out. Yesterday. So let's jump into Carli 9, I believe, where we jump from 64 to 48, which means less work, right? Every Arch ISO you get work if you want to keep building with their tool. All right, what would I do first? Let me include something that I've done that's probably gonna be strange, but it's good for archive, it's good for reference, it's good for teaching, it's good for learning, right? The file system. We have here user, share, Arch ISO. I've done already something similar, right? Right mouse click, open folder as root. Remember your root. Stay safe is the message here. The copy I don't want to have because it's been a while. I don't know what this is. What copy is that, right? So I'm just starting afresh. What do I have? Let's analyze. Sudo pacman -q arch ISO. I have installed version 46. So basically this is for version 46. Control C and then Control V, right? And then move it over here. And this is Arch ISO 46. Okay. Then we go to pacman. I say to pacman, forget about the ignore package. You can update it, right? You can delete all these lines. All these lines can go like so. Ignore package, that's the standard. Control X, yes, enter. If you update, yeah, update is a great command as well. Typos, right? We've covered it. A jump, of course, from 46 to 48. Well, let's get this one already. So this one, I don't need this one anymore. Delete. This one is now number 48. So Control C. I actually wanted to copy paste here. Open new window. Control V. This is 48. We agree? Now the only thing I need is to downgrade Arch ISO. Take number 46. So I can gradually learn step by step. I'm not gonna put it inside my ignore package because I want to update straight again to 48. I just want to have the code, right? So at this point in time, 47 is installed. So this folder changed. You don't see it, but it changed. Control C, Control V. So this is number 47. All right. And then I'm just going to update again because we definitely need to work with the latest Arch ISO 47 to 48. The only reason I'm doing that is to be smart, to be able to analyze what's going on. What is going on is done with compare or melt. A lot is going on, right? A lot of things have changed during these months. And that's what we're going to figure out. How do they change Arch ISO? How does it affect Carli? How does it affect our build your own custom ArcoLinux based ISO? Whatever the name is. All right. So as fun reading, you go over all these texts and then you say, look, Arch ISO, they changed the name to initram file system Linux. Okay, what else? Well, you don't want to see the same things. Just want to see the new things and the modified things. There seems to be a syslinux Linux. These texts are now inside a new file. So they are, right? So that's the analysis you have to make. The build script, whoa, right? The build script changed enormously from 46, 47, see the numbers up here, 46, 47, 48. So a lot changed between this jump and that jump. That was the most work. The jump between this one and that one was okay for ArcoLinux, right? All right. Suddenly, they use profile definitions, right? What's it called? It's called Carli, not ArcoLinux. All right, and so on. So they have this resolve thing, no problem. They all have it. Linux preset changed something. Yes, from archiso to init rem file system Linux. That changed. This is okay. Reflector service. Some elements changed. XX start. This is the line they had. This is the line they have now. Why? Because they want to use something that's written away inside a particular configuration rather than putting everything in here. They put everything in a config, right? It's the same thing, it's the same result, but it has this thing, read-only paths. So technically you have to admire all the possibilities possible in Linux. Let's put the config there. That's a service that's running. We don't want services on Carli by choice of our users, actually. So here's the config. We start on failure service, archiso config for the reflector service D, and this one is gone. And of course, it's gonna be back somewhere else. So XDG is here, the configuration is here. This is HTTPS, latest, sort rate, so the same thing. Then the long line is up here. Machine ID is gone. I'm not using it anymore. Customers AI root file system. A lot has changed, right? We have a lot inside in here in ArcoLinux. And we have to get rid of everything inside. And I have to thank Marco for that. As you know, ArcoLinux is the main goal for this year, this work year of 2020-21. Is that knowledge gets shared with the core members and that everybody can build ISOs and packages and all that. And Marco did the most work here. He said, look, I figured it out, customize AI root file system. We can get rid of it, which is the point, right? Customize is depreciated. So in Carli, we're still using it. So we need to figure out how to get things rolling again, right? Because this can't be used in the future. They still seem to keep stuff in here. But in ArcoLinux, we don't need it. We've done it already. So this file, we're going to delete it totally because it's going to go anyway. All right. EFI, they've been messing in the syslinux and the EFI boot. But basically, they restructured this one and that one is now in this one, right? Just one file, which just makes it less complex. All right. Some new name, Linux. And this one is a split rather than keeping it together. It's actually split. So this one and that one are opened in this one. Just 3 lines. And the lines are pointing to the content. Okay. I've done this one. Yeah. So again, pointing to a file rather than having everything in one file. They say let's point to 1, 2, 3 files and have everything separate. It's a choice, right? You could do it also the other way. So this is the major thing. The build script needs to go. That's what their message is here. Use make archiso build sh scripts are deprecated, probably depreciated. I don't know. Both words exist, meaning out. All right, the packages have changed. They used to have exfat procs, exfat utils, exfat procs. They changed that from version to version. And this is how you analyze. This is the start. Before even thinking about making Carli, you have to figure out what's all the changes, and then we can have a look and build Carli 9. I think it's good timing to just stop the video here and then start with our Carli 9. All right, have fun analyzing all the future archisos that will come, 49, 50, 101, 2010. All right, cheers.